welcome to the AV room. This is going to be a real fast, short one. It's not going to be long, it's not going to be 30 minutes, but I was cleaning up my house on Sunday, and I'm sure if you're a record collector, or a toy collector, movie collector, you've got things all over the place. I saw Planet CCH, he's building a new studio. Well, I'm hoping to rebuild this sort of area into a studio where I can shoot these. So I was cleaning my closet, no jokes, and I found a bunch of records. And what did I find, and why are they in the closet? I didn't even remember they were in the closet, but there they were. They've all been ultrasonically cleaned. I've rebagged them. But why are they in the closet? Well, it's Pete's Dragon, and I love Pete's Dragon. This is a probably good. I'm not saying it kindly, and I don't want to beat up my order fund. And I didn't. I was running out of space. I need a new rack for my records. I have too many on the floor. I need to put them in a rack, and it's just you know the problem, guys. So that's why this was in the closet. Now I love this soundtrack. I wish it was a good copy. It's a Capitol Press, and it's just not the best, guys. It's just got a lot of scratches on it. I don't even probably doesn't do it justice, but it's scratch. It's a kid's record. Kids played it. Somebody gave it to me. I cleaned it. It's no good. The King and I. The King and I. I've got 2 copies of The King and I in my closet. Why, guys? I'll tell you why. Because I have 3 copies of The King and I. And the good one is over there. And these 2, which are probably good, again, both the same pressings, Capitol pressings, as was the 3rd one I have. This was an album that my mom played a lot. She took me to see The King and I before Yul Brynner passed away. I saw Yul Brynner in The King and I at the Fisher Theater in Detroit. And so I love The King and I. Fantastic movie, fantastic score. How can you go wrong? So I kept finding copies until I found a good copy, and these went in the closet. How about this one? Sean Cassidy. Now, I know some of you have this record. I bought a bunch of early collections early on when I was getting back into vinyl, and I remember this record. If you know who Sean Cassidy is, if you watched The Hardy Boys, you know who Sean Cassidy was, and you couldn't escape him. He was everywhere. He was a teen hunka. He was in all the girl magazines, all the teeny bop magazines. Was this cat, and you couldn't escape him. Nice guy. His later albums are really good. The brother of the other famous Cassidy. You know the one. So Partridge Family Cassidy. So the Cassidy brothers were big, but there he is. There's Sean. Sean's in my closet. Now, this is on Warner Brothers. That one. Probably all on that one. Name's a hit. Do Ron Ron. Special full color autograph poster. Poster ain't in there. That sucker went up on the wall so fast. The teenage girl that bought this record and had that poster, that thing went up on the wall, and she looked at it every night. She's like, "Oh, Sean." But I lived through those times, and I remember. So, Sean Cassidy. I don't have another copy. If I ever stumbled across a good copy, a clean copy, I totally buy it. Santana Abraxas. I'm chasing this guy, this white whale, like a lot of us. And I don't have access like you city cats. So Santana Abraxas, every time I come across one, I buy it. It looks okay if I can get it for cheap. That's what this one was. I got it for cheap. It's beat to holy hell. There's no way this thing is playing on my record player. No way. And I entered a contest a couple months ago, and I won it. And it was on Steve Westman's Audiophile Roundtable, and I got a MoFi copy of this. And I'm done with this baby, or the other ones. Like, I don't have a clean copy, and I think I sold the better ones. This is a trash copy, and this was in my closet. Definitely only playing that MoFi from this point on. Here's another white whale that I have too many copies of. Oklahoma. Boy, you talk about a tip-on stout jacket. That thing's stout, baby. Rodgers and Hammerstein was Oklahoma. The same thing. Same story with my mom going to the Fisher Theater in Detroit. I was a theater kid. I played Linus in You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Did a little tour. That sort of thing. So, Oklahoma. Great score. Capitol Records. Not super expensive. You can find these. And I found a better copy. And it's over there. Why is this donkey in my closet? Why? How about this? Filler jackets. The guys send you records and they put filler jackets in there. I Love How You Love Me, Eddie Arnold. This thing was marked down. It was originally $15, it says. 1972, and they marked it down to $9. No record, just the jacket. Thought it was cool, kept it. Closet. Same thing. I thought this was awesome. Flick Theme 72. Cabaret, Summer 42, A Clockwork Orange, Diamonds Are Forever, Brian Song, Shaft, Fiddler on the Roof. I mean, how cool is that? Look at the clapboard. Again, awesome cover. Totally worth framing. I want to frame that. Have I? No, he's over in the closet with Eddie Arnold. Two of them making out in my closet. So, it's not rare. Here we go. Here's more. $3, 1963. Ethel Merman, Annie Get Your Gun. Same thing. Annie Get Your Gun, RCA Records. Same thing. Now, I don't have a cleaner copy. This copy's beat the holy hell, but the jacket's pretty good. No seam splits, pretty stout. So I kept it in the hopes that I find that other record. Just switch jackets. How about this one? Played it at Christmas last year. The Osmonds Christmas. This is the Osmonds Christmas album. See that there? It's on Polydor. Those boys were taking over the airwaves, TV, radio, and those Osmonds got their specially priced 2-record set. Look at that. I should put that downstairs. I should frame that now that I have a home. This could be my Christmas tree. It's the Osmonds. Look at that. Maybe I should frame this side. Have those boys looking in the window, creeping everybody out. But, that's some serious cash they had back then. The label went all in. Polydor went, you know what, boys? We're giving you a double album set. The Osmonds Christmas album. And I'm sure that following Christmas, after Christmas, New Year's Eve, these things were all at the drugstores in the cutout bin. Yeah, drugstores had cutout bins and sold records. I remember seeing Cheech and Chong in there all the time. Disney, the official album of Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Same thing. Pretty cool. Sounds cool. Disney, beat the hell. Kids' records are always beat the hell. That's why if you find them that are clean, they're worth a lot because kids played them. And this thing looks like it was skipped through the dirt of the playground. There's another classic, and it's RCA, Zero Mostel, Fiddler on the Roof. I believe I have 2 copies, and this is the lesser copy sort of thing. So, Fiddler on the Roof, Zero Mostel. I saw this as well at the Fisher Theater in Detroit, as well as some of the following ones with the fellow that played him in the movie. I saw him as well. Yeah, or an empty box for the Masters of the Guitar. I think I had saved this one because I was going to make it into a box for another record. I made a box for The Shining. I put my 245s from Mondo and I made a Shining box for it. I went to art school, remember that? So, yeah. Why do I have it in my closet? What will I do with these things? Should I throw them out? Exactly. Do you have these things taking up room in your closet? What do we do with them? I just can't bring myself to throw them out. You tell me. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. I think I have to carry these out.